to live with the words, the weight of the words in their life. There are people here who are succeeding. There are people who are having it all together, but they are still crumbling down inside of them because the words their father spoke, they are still doubting their identity. I am still successful, but my father said I'm very useless. I am very successful, but my father said this or that. But my father said I am lazy. But my father said I'm foolish. You know, those kind of words, they make children still struggle inside of them, get an identity crisis. And that's why we emphasize that a father's blessing is very, very important. So Isaac called Esau, and finally the blessing ended up with Jacob. You know how the Bible story went on. And even when Jacob got the blessing by cheating on his brother, you can still see how effective or how powerful the words that his father spoke were in his life. Let's now look at Jacob himself. And the reason why we are talking about fathers passing on wisdom, passing on skills to children, if I may pull from last week's topic, is because Jacob now knew that when my time comes and I'm about to leave the world, I have to sit down with my sons and bless them. And he sat down with all his 12 sons. He spoke words of blessing over them. Sadly, that for some of them, he didn't have words of blessing because along the way they had gone against his principles or his values, and they did what was absolutely not right in the eyes even of God. But one thing we realize is that Jacob sat down with each one of them and he blessed them. It's like he allocated even wealth to them, you know. So it's very important that as fathers, we don't have to wait until our days are over, because we may not even get that opportunity. We know there are moments when fathers even wrote a will, but they didn't even get an opportunity to pass the will to their children. And the best thing that you can bequeath your children, the best thing that you can pass on, transfer to your children, is that blessing. So today, and even in the course of this year, sit down with your children, bless their lives. Speak a blessing over their lives. Sit down with them, bless their education. You know, when I learned about the power of saying I bless you, I started doing it over my children. And I have seen the tremendous results, because someone who has been blessed, and particularly blessed by the authority that God has given over them, like the parent, it's like a covering. So even if my child goes out there and someone wants to curse them, the curse is like a vain thing. It's like a passing weed. It has nowhere to stand, you know. So it's very important that as fathers, bless your children.